Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a director's commentary on Peak, which is one of my first short films I ever got to direct. So I'm going to hit play here. If it'll work for me. There we go. Play. Greg Young is the writer and producer of this through his company SweetPeaceProductions. He has done some sound for me on Jack the Ripper film that I'm also making. So he put it out on his story that he was looking for a director for this, and basically I pitched him a whole presentation of what I'd like to do. And one of the things was this montage at the start. It wasn't actually in the script, but I just wanted a quick introduction of Tig. Just to be honest, we were walking up this mountain anyways, might as well get a couple of shots. Brought the drone out as well. But yeah, I had a couple of ideas that I pitched to him, and one of them was this shot that you'll see in a minute where he throws this rock and it falls into the water down below. Just a nice little tight little opening sequence, and basically I did this by like this quick pan down now that you'll see, whip tilt, and then it was not the greatest of blends, but yeah, I blended a load of shots in of me just taking the camera and moving it, pointing down at my feet at rocks. So yeah, kind of came out alright, I think. And then we're introduced to Tig, and straight away I wanted to show that he's into making YouTube music videos, which is Greg's idea. This was the character that Greg came up with. Quite a good song actually. It's quite catchy, I believe. I was singing it and humming it out a little bit afterwards. But yeah, he wrote the song himself, and Noel came on board and learned the song and played it on his own in this scene. So pretty good.
Been a long time.
So me and Shifa are now here as well, and had a little bit of symbolism going on here. Any shot with Tig, I tried to have nothing in the background. Anything with Shifa, played by Niamh Mahoney, there's like houses or there's people in the shots later on. There's people in the background like near this cross behind her.
Wait.
Basically saying that she's got people in her life. Noel has no one, isolation, emptiness. So it's going for something like that. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't work. Maybe it's just all in my own head. Who knows? Subconscious stuff. I don't know. Did it work? Maybe.
Thought you were gonna take the whole world by storm.
Another thing that I pitched to Greg was when I got the script, it was two characters on a bench.
I didn't get the points I wanted
but we ended up going to Bray, location scouted. There was no bench, and I wanted to add in a bit of blocking that they weren't just sitting down for the whole time talking. So you'll see they have different positions. They start off here, they move over to another side of the cliff, and then they eventually go up to the very tip of the ledge there in the background of this two shot. Just to break it up, because two people chatting sitting on the bench is not always the most entertaining to watch. So I was quite happy with my blocking. I think I covered it pretty well shot wise. There was, I think in his first setup, the shot from them moving from here to the next spot, I think I messed that up a little bit. It caused the editor a little bit of hassle. But he worked around it, and I don't think it's too jarring, because we did swap the 180 rule at one stage. I think it was in this setup, but for the most part, it's pretty okay, I think. Yeah, I think we had a different shot other than this, which wasn't the greatest shot.
And you want to do it even more?
I think the other one just was too jarring or something. Edited by Ian Kelly as well. Shout out to him. That's good. Great editor. If you need an editor for anything. Yeah, we had a lot of auditions for this actually. Gained a lot of interest due to the strong topic of suicide. So we ended up with Noel McInerney, who I knew before this. It's his first acting debut in front of a camera, but he's done a lot behind the camera. So in big productions as well. So he knew how to take a script and to read it. I was worried going into this, being like, oh, what am I going to say to him? Like, he's more professional than I am, to be honest. My first real directing gig. So, but no, he was awesome to work with. And then Niamh had never met before, but like, she was just super, and she was one that stood out from the very start.
I was upset about that for a while.
Because like we had so many like 30 or 40 self tapes and audition tapes that we just sit through, and like so many of them were so good. Like, could have been a lot of people, but we landed with Niamh, which was a great decision in the end.
Yeah, well, you took it too far. All the rumours you spread about me and all the things you'd say in class and in the halls.
You can see as well in this that the weather was causing a problem. Like you can see in the background there at the cross, it's starting to get foggy. Basically a massive cloud came in. It was sunny the whole start of the day. We stopped filming for like half an hour. Didn't really blow over, but we're like, look, we'll shoot anyways. And I actually think it came out pretty well. I like especially this shot now when he goes up to the edge. It looks nice that he's in the fog and in the cloud.
I spent most of 6th year partying with them and
Moody
I should have been
shots.
studying.
Speaking of, I need to get
Yeah,
more
what
lights
is
for
that?
this. I just quickly threw up 2 lights to make it somewhat cinematic-y looking, but I don't know if I've achieved that.
By the time college came around, didn't have any time for
It's
me.
one of my
anymore.
favourite shots actually. You can see her peeking around in the camera, just a little pan to reveal her as she walks up beside him. My camera monitor
Yeah.
also died
I was stupid.
around this point, or no, pretty early on to be fair, it died. I think the DOP had some batteries and then it ended up not being the right batteries for the monitor, but luckily I had 2. But yeah, I lost my monitor pretty early on, so I was kind of relying on my director of photography. But yeah, I just had the frame and I storyboarded everything, so he had a good reference point to go off, so he kind of knew what I was looking for.
Just wasn't sure what people would think.
But it's still not the same, like not seeing the shot
You didn't deserve that either.
when it's rolling. As well as this, there's no actual cliff face. There is a bit of a drop. There's a small drop, then a little ledge that we shoot up from, as you can see here. And then after that, then there is a
Long way
big
down.
drop, but not super big as we were trying to imply in the film. But I think we did a good job at this.
What have you done since you finished
I
college?
think up until this point, I do
Took it
think
easy mostly.
that the normal audience
Start
would see
working
that
in a
there's,
group then.
or think in their mind that there is a ledge, big ledge.
You didn't do great.
But there's a shot later on where he takes up a note, and in the background you can kind of see that there is ground underneath and not water, which I thought about trying to, like, I don't know, green screen out or do something with it, but I don't know, blend some way into it, but I don't know, it would have just caused too much hassle. So,
Okay.
but it's okay, it's fine.
And we
You
did
can see
finals.
Noel's getting a little bit sunburned. He was
Yeah,
red
it's
by
work.
the end of the day as well.
That's too.
Shout out to the cast and crew because it was quite a hike up here as well with all that gear, and yeah, people were tired by the end of it. But for a 1-day shoot, it was pretty good, pretty chill. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was saying at the start, I do this Ripper short film as well. Still in the process of, it's taken years.
I better go.
Most stressful thing in my life.
Yeah.
This, it was so easy breezy.
Right.
Like, I literally had no shoes on. I stepped in the puddle on the way up. Just chilling, sitting down, watching the camera, watching the
Keep it.
guys do their stuff, and jumping in when I need to give notes. And that was it.
Thank you.
Was a problem with this shot actually on the wide. You just saw it there. We like had to crop in on the shot because I was running out of time, and all I could do was get that one shot, but just in edit to change it up. We just cropped in for close-ups. We're approaching kind of the climax of the film, where he has this note, a suicide note, but obviously Shifra, which you probably don't know the story now because of me waffling on. Again, I'm just going off the fly here, making stuff up, but he has a suicide note. He was going to jump off the cliff. Neve has convinced him to, Shifra has convinced him to, you know, come down, meet him at the pub. He has friends now, whatever. But, you know, this was a challenge for me coming into it as a director. It's like, how am I going to get this actor to portray this emotion? And often I found it's quite hard because you can't just say, okay, I need you to be upset now. So what we did was clear the rest of the cast and crew. We both sat down together at the top of this ledge, 2 pieces of paper, wrote down our own sad thoughts, traumas, whatever from life. Didn't show the camera whatever was on it, but at least it gave him something real to tear up here. Give him a chance to let go of his real troubles in real life. So I think that helped quite a bit. And like, you can't tell me that it's like that he's not acting, or like, it's real emotion, so there's no acting in it. It's real emotion, which I'm quite happy with that we got to capture on camera. And like, the camera was almost about to die as well, so I'm lucky we just got it just in the nick of time. I think my hand came in as well. I'd like give him a little pat on the back of support, which we had to crop in a little bit in the edit as well, just to remove my hand. But no, overall pretty happy, and that's the film. And then Greg chose this nice little bit of music, outro music for the credits, and yeah, flew the drone up here for the last couple of shots. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Quick one, just to start off, say something on the film. Obviously he has the film up on his production company, SweetPeaceProductions on YouTube, so I didn't want to just absolutely throw the same thing up on my channel, so I said I'd do a director's commentary, so at least that way get the film up on my thing, but it's a little bit different. And yeah, if you want to see the film with no chatter from me, I'm just going to pause it now, head on over to his channel. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for listening. I will hopefully make more films and see you in the next one.